Learn your own personal limits. To deal with your own personal limits, it's important that you know yourself in and out. You need to know how you're reacting compared to other people in different situations. You need to know how you're reacting when you're under pressure, how you're reacting when you're having less sleep. By being aware of yourself and exactly what you can do and what kind of limits you have, where you're strong and where you're weak, you will be able to have a strong feeling as a winner. And at the same time, you will be able to make tasks which are a success and which you feel you have won. So you actually need to be exactly aware of that situation you are in right now regarding a certain task, or perhaps even that depression you're in right now. So knowing exactly the limits you have will make everything easier for you because you're not overstepping a few things. On the other hand, you also need to overstep a few things once in a while to move forward. So now, who are you, in fact? Where do you come from? Which kind of family relations do you come from? Do you come from a family which used to have a lot of trouble? Or is it a synchronized family you come from? Have you tried any kind of misuse? Or have you been under a lot of stress in your childhood? When you're making exams, do you feel the stress on you? Is it difficult for you? If you have a lot of work pressure, do you feel that work pressure hard on you? Or are you able to manage it? Do you know your own self-esteem? Is it low or is it high? Do you know how your inferiority is towards other people? Do you feel a low inferiority? Or do you feel a high inferiority? Do you have self-confidence? How much do you need to be confirmed by other people in order to function daily? How long time can you work under pressure before you're falling apart? How long time can you walk around with very less sleep? By knowing these kind of things, you will be able to measure yourself. A lot of people doesn't even pay attention to these kind of things, and that's why they fall in traps where they're like going down, getting stressed, or even getting depressed. But how can you know these kind of things? Because this is things which we are not really thinking about in the daily life. You have to be interested in it. And a good way is actually to go through the courses I have on the website here. But a good advice is also just to be aware of it daily. This means that you're actually thinking about all of these kind of things daily. Another important thing is, which type are you regarding safety or taking chances in life? Are you the type of person who want to be safe in everything you do and you never take any kind of chances in your life? If you need plans for everything, or you perhaps is a perfectionist, then perhaps it's a bad idea to work in a place with a lot of chaos, isn't it? On the other hand, if you're a person who have a lot of chaos in life, in the whole way of working, then it's very important that you find yourself among people who can accept that. So the type we are as humans always gives us limits. It gives us personal limits for what we are capable of doing. On the other hand, if you don't expand those limits, you will be stuck in the place you are for a long time, perhaps for years. That is for some people good, but it makes it difficult for you to change the situation. The more you're capable of changing things and changing yourself and adapting yourself to new situations, the more happy you are in a change if you're in a change in life. But also to know how other people's limitations are compared to you and compared to a situation is very important for you. Because by knowing your own limitations and knowing other people's limitations, you will be able to read a lot of things compared to yourself. Please make a little break in this little course here and ask yourself, do you really know your own limitations? Do you know your own limits? Do you know who you are and where you come from? Do you know your deepest mechanisms in the way you're reacting compared to stress and other people, stress situations? Do you know your own weakness? Are you aware of your own anxiety, your own worries? And what is the deepest fear you're walking around with? You see, by knowing all of these kind of things, you will know that instrument called yourself. That instrument is walking around among other people. That instrument is supposed to be working and working well for a long time. That instrument is actually a tool which can learn how to expand these limits, how to work with them, also to find peace with some things which are necessary in order to expand other limits.